Hello everybody, welcome back. This is JimmyUltima as always, and this is JimmyUltima Plays Minecraft. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today because I certainly am. Sort of, kind of, I don't know. We'll see how this episode goes. So, you may be wondering where I'm at if you didn't see the sign, but this is where it all began. 80 episodes ago. 80 episodes ago, episode 1 of JimmyUltima Plays Minecraft. This is where it all began. We stood here and looked that direction, I believe. I believe it was that direction. And you know, sometimes I just come back here because I kind of like to come back to the area and just kind of see what it looks like to get to remember. I made this a tribute, I don't know when, but it was just a small little thing. I didn't do it on camera or anything, but I just thought it was a cool little thing, so I just put a sign, put some torches, and then I was over here earlier today, and you walked up, and I look here and it's like, well, obviously this is where I made my first stone tools and all that stuff, so that's pretty obvious what I did. And then how the series could have gone differently based off of how I walked my path. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if we'd ever been building our cave base where we're at, because I was actually just walking this way because I wanted to check out the thing again and just kind of remember some. It's like, wow, it's been 80 episodes. I mean, we're on episode 81. That is awesome. But yeah, so right there where that torch is, that's where we grabbed our first bit of coal, and so we took a similar path where we came through here, I believe, and we saw it. But had I not taken that path and I gone a little bit more wide left, we would have found a lot more stuff. And I mean, look at this. Look at what I just found and discovered today. Look at this ravine. We got some iron, we got some coal, we got a tree down there. I mean, there's a tree down there. That is awesome. And I mean, this ravine, very small, but it would have been a great starting area to get going. And then eventually we would have crossed and I've been like, oh, this looks really weird. And then you look down here, look, another ravine. This one goes farther and has mobs and all that. I mean, just like, what if we had done that instead of where we set up our base now? Would we have ever started there? I don't know. I mean, we still have the snow and the tundra here, so I think we still would have done something. I mean, we can start seeing our snow fortress come into view. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's been like questioned. Like, I just had a lot of what ifs for this series. Like, how could have it changed had like, what if this wasn't the world? What if we spawned somewhere else in this world? Would we had still gone and found this area and been like, oh yeah, let's make a snow fortress here, our man cave here. Well, not our man cave. I can't call it man cave. Our cave. Will we still have Redstone Town where we have it? Do we still have Farmville where we have it? Do we have where future villages are going to go? Do we still have that stuff? I don't know. It's just been one of those things where I was doing a lot of what if scenarios. Oh, look at this. This looks pretty, doesn't it? Oh, there was our bed. That's where we sleep when we go and do our first caving. That's our first ravine right there. For those who don't know. But yes, so we have a lot of work we're doing today, and I already have the materials. I do not have the book on me. I actually don't think I wrote it yet. But we're going to start with our first one, and that is, I'm just going to tell you what the book is going to say. Pretty much. Oh yeah, by the way, I fixed this. It was because it was a slab, not because of, oh, we were too low. It is because it was a half slab, so I put another block underneath and it fixed it. But we're having some nether issues within this world. That's right, nether issues. And so I thought today would be a good time to get some nether stories to just kind of going around while we fix some of these nether issues. So one of them is, as you'll see in just a moment, we take our ice fortress or snow fortress or whatever we call it, and we connect here. We're connecting at our main portal. This connects to our main cave area, not our nether. This, it's not connecting right. And that's quite a bit of a distance air. And so what we have to do is connect our nether portals correctly, you know, so I can travel through the nether so that it's a viable option of transportation. So that's what we're going to be doing. And we'll be back in a minute. I got to write this book quick, but it's been a long time since I've actually written one of these things. I don't remember how they look. I don't remember how I format it. Whoops. How do I format these things? All right, so we got the plan now. We got it all written up and formatted correctly. So nether issues, we already mentioned that. So we're going to start, and I don't know how many portals I need to make. So I brought a bunch of obsidian. We need to go grab flint and steel, obviously. Better not forget that. That's a major one. So we're going to grab our good old flint coal PI. And we're going to start lighting up some of these nether portals. I'm not sure how many. I know for sure there's 3. I want to say it's just the 3 of them. But it's going to be one for the Snow Fortress, because we got one there. One for Farmville, because I know we got one there, and that doesn't connect correctly either. And one for the Guardian Farm. I know we got one there. We don't have one in Redstone Town yet. So let's see. We don't have one in the Mesa either. Okay, so it's just these places. So, yeah. So, Nether stories. I think... So I'm just going to try and tell some different stories of my experience with Nether and all that stuff. So the first time we went into Nether in this world specifically, it was a disaster. If you remember, we got in here, and what happened was we were trying to find a fortress. We had no luck. And once when we did find one, we got pretty wrecked. And it wasn't good. We did not have a good time. We lost all our stuff, and we didn't take any coordinates. We didn't know where we just didn't know where to go. It was just a complete disaster. So we gave up on the Nether, and I gave up on that stuff. I just went back and I did whatever I could to just get new gear, and I geared up, and we just continued on. From there, eventually I decided to brave out, try and find it again, or at least find a new nether fortress. I found one, and I was excited because, like, oh hey, look, we got a new fortress. Everything is gonna go great. Oh my gosh, was I correct? I found the fortress, and I'm like, oh, it looks kind of familiar, I don't remember. And when I was getting ready to go up a spot, and I'm looking, and there's a nether rack, like, that was placed. And I'm like, oh my goodness. There is no way. This is the fortress. So we had found the fortress. And this is all on camera, So I don't remember what episode this was. But this was all like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. We found the fortress. We're not lost anymore. What did I do to deserve this? And I'm like, okay, well maybe my stuff's still here, because we were so far away from the area. That was so far away from the area in the Nether that none of the stuff could despawn because it was never loaded. So I'm like, oh, maybe my stuff's still here. I found all my stuff, but a zombie pigman was wearing some of it. But I'm like, okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. No big deal. Zombie pigman just wearing a few of my stuff, and I have some better stuff now. So we'll just deal with it. We'll go. And we got all our stuff back, all the enchanted stuff, and it was awesome. So I was really happy that I got all my stuff back. So that was a couple of our first Nether experiences in this world here. In other worlds, I don't think I have any good stories like that. Other ones, you go in, you find the stuff, you kill things, and you're good to go. Sometimes you spawn right on top of another fortress. Other times you're like this world where you're spending hours looking for one, and you're lucky you find one and you die right away. And then you didn't mark down where any of your portals were. But yes, so there's that. And you may be wondering what I'm doing right now. I actually don't know the coordinates of the other portal, so I have to actually go check the portals where they're at so I can calculate where they're supposed to go. I had it written down on a paper. I was prepared and I can't find the paper. Shame on me. Shame on me. But yes. But I did have a recent good Nether experience, or it wasn't a good one. It was a different experience. So for those of you who watch my Gravity SMP series as well, I play with a bunch of good guys and gals on Gravity SMP servers run by Sin Alpha, also known as Ollie225 Gaming. Bunch of good guys and gals. We have a bunch of fun. I just finished recording a episode on there earlier, and you're a zombie. Don't want to play with you right now. The only reason I recorded one on there earlier was because of Father Unicorn, but I'm getting sidetracked. Father, this is your fault that I'm recording later than I want to. Again, sidetracked. There's a tree here. Yeah, okay. Why is nothing? Okay, now it's loaded. But so I had an experience on there the other day, and I figured out everything that happened and what caused it. So this is a bug or a glitch in the game, and to reproduce it would be insanely hard. I mean, I think there's a way I would be able to, but I would have to, it would probably take quite a few attempts to reproduce it. And so we're actually going to use this portal as an example of, in the barn here, and explain what happened. So say this is the portal. This is my main spawn portal. So we're at, I need to write this down also. -1, oh, come on, 021. I don't care about the Z, or actually I care about the Z, but I don't care about the other one, the Y. And this is Farmville. All right. And this is going to take us back. So what happened was when I took this portal, I logged in and I got here, but the server shut down immediately afterwards. So then what happened was very, very simple. So there I am. I'm waiting for the server to load back up because I was going to do, I think I was going to work on the PvP arena a bit on camera, kind of show the thought processes of what was going on in my mind, what I was trying to build. I thought it was going to be a good idea, just kind of show you guys some Ultima land, kind of do something like that. I thought it was going to be something fun, you know, and I was partially right. It turned out to be something completely different than what I thought. So when I logged in, and I have it right on camera, you see me suffocating in a wall. And so, surprisingly, I reacted pretty quick. I got my pickaxe, and I got my pickaxe, and I went to town, and I just started digging a hole, and my expressions were completely honest. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on. I was really so confused and surprised, and when he was telling me, so I asked Jax, okay, where's home? Where is the Nether hub? Our Nether hub. And you know, he's telling me it's at this location, and I'm like, what? How did I get way out here? So here's the thing. So we're going to use our Nether portal from Farmville, because I have those coordinates written down next to me so I can explain it. So what happened was when I went into the Nether portal at -1021, 67, 1281, I remembered the Y coordinate, so I'm not making it up. When I entered in at that coordinate, or entered the Nether at that coordinate, and the server shut down immediately, it recognized that yes, I was in the Nether, but the coordinates were wrong. That is what happened. So then when it finally did log me back in. They placed me in the Nether, but at the overworld coordinates. It didn't recognize it. It's really hard to explain, and I don't think I'm doing a really good job at explaining it. But while I was in the Nether, so it recognized I was in the Nether, true. But it also didn't recognize I was in the Nether also. So it took those Nether coordinates, but it ignored the Nether coordinates, and it recognized the overworld coordinates instead. So instead of coming out wherever I was supposed to, it put me in at the good old overworld coordinates, where our overworld portal is. Oh, I do have a boat here. But yeah, I don't know, what am I doing? So yeah, that's what happened. So when I went back to Spawn Town, I went to the portal exactly. I just did this. I stared at this block, and I looked at these coordinates right here, what I was looking at. I went back to my footage. I looked at what it showed. They were identical. They were exactly the same from what I'm looking at and what I was standing on. So they were identically the same. But one was being taken from the overworld, one was being taken from the Nether. So that's what happened. I'm thinking it's a really hard bug or glitch to reproduce, and I'm hoping that one of these days I'm going to try and reproduce it on this world, so that at least that way I kind of know my way around the world a little better, and I can figure out where I really am instead of panicking and because if I get lost in my own world, shame on me for not knowing my world good enough. I get lost in there's a couple of things that could go with this, but yeah. So let's start by heading back into the Nether. As you'll tell, we do not have a portal for this one either, because we connect to our desert outpost one. So we'll be back. I got to do some calculations, and we'll start building up these other Nether portals for our Farmville and Ocean Monument. Okay, so we got the first set of coordinates. I gotta find my exit out of here. We're going the wrong way. A little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot. God. I'm looking at my paper, not the tunnel. Oh, well, peace out! Woo! We're gonna fly in the Nether. That's not dangerous at all. Okay, so we need this. Okay, so you see that 56? That's wrong. We went way far. Negative 189. We gotta go way this way though. So let's see here. Whoops. I do have to figure out how to get back to where I need it to be. I hear a gas, and I don't like that. I don't even have my bow ready to go. Okay, we're at 189. Jeez. Oh! Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow. That hurt. Like, a lot. So we are going to build an approximate portal here. This thing will get moved big time. 3, 4. But I need to have an approximate portal just for the meantime, so that I can, at least when I'm connecting it with the Nether tunnel, I can at least see when I pop out of there, I have an approximate area of where I need to stop. but let's double check. The coordinates are a little off, but it should still connect correctly. Of course, I was facing the wrong way. Yes, it did connect correctly. And we should be back here. We are. Excellent. Now, here's the joke. How do I get back up there? I don't know. Okay, so let's head on to the Farmville area to get that portal made. Oh, I see you. Oh. Joke's on me. I didn't have my bow out. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh. He left. Okay, so we got the portal there. But yes, well, we're going to head to Farmville and try and get that portal built. Alright, so we are in the approximate area of where this portal needs to be as well. So let's get this built up. 3, 3, 1, 1. Don't care. Alright, there we are. And so you may be wondering where I'm at. The dome's right there. Right there. It's not that far. The only issue is we got a lot of soul sand to go through. We built it kind of high, 50. Yeah. And that is a good sign. I connected to here. Oh, I thought I said I needed to eat. Let's sleep away this night really quick. So I did finish the barn, as you can tell. I'll show it off in more detail next time we're actually out in this area. We got a lot of work to do on here still. But let's check. Does this nether portal connect correctly now? It does! Yes! I'm going the wrong way though, because I don't know this area as well. God. Cannot wait until I get this whole thing connected correctly. I think we'll have Farmville go through the yellow tunnel. I think that would be good. So the yellow tunnel gets used. Because otherwise I don't think it's going to get used. Because let's see, what do we got? We got through the green tunnel, that's our nether fortress and our blaze farm. Blue tunnel, we got the snow and ice farm plus the end portal. Red tunnel, we got desert outpost, guardian farm. Now we got, well, we have the guardian farm, but we also will have redstone town out that way. Oh, what am I missing? Mesa outpost is going to be down the blue tunnel as well. Don't think we'll have an obsidian farm. Redstone town is down red. Ah, that's just ironic. I didn't plan it that way. And then, so yeah, Farmville, we'll get Farmville down. Yellow tunnel, I guess. That'd be good. So yeah, that is really it for this episode. Nice, short, simple one. Just some fun little nether stories. I mean, for me, it was fun to kind of just remember what we had done in here. I mean, our first death in this whole game, or not this whole game, in this world specifically, was from the nether, as we were going to go, and I'm going to show you. Episode 5. Burnt by a blaze, February 2nd, 2015. Then the next day I stepped in lava. In the nether. I think I went back there to try and get something. I don't know what I was doing. And then we got some other random deaths, blown up by a creeper, slain by a zombie, fell to death, fell to death, fell to death. I'm pretty confident this, and this were all nether related also. I bet that was one. That one too, probably. Because how many times can you fall to your death stupidly like I can? Probably when I was building the gold farm. That one too, probably. Not that one, though. That was a void. That was the end. Slain by Guardian using magic. Wonder where I got that death from. Must have been the nether or something. But yes, we'll be back in a little bit where I will meet you guys in the secret lair. Alright guys, we are back in the secret lair, and it is time to update the journal. We're at episode 81. getting ever so close to that episode 100 mark. Connected nether portals together to make... I don't know how to explain this. Connected nether portals together to make sure that... together so we can travel through the nether easier. Yeah, that's pretty much the best way of explaining it, I guess. We just connected our 3 odd nether portals. And then we're going to have to do another one for Redstone Town. But don't worry. I have a bunch of obsidian for this. I kept going to the end to get the 25 obsidian there, thinking I needed a lot. Then I realized it was only 3 portals I needed. So I over-prepared. But yes, that is it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye. Woohoo! Oh, fell off my table. Can't get on. Woohoo!